What's happening, everybody? It's Anthony from the Daily Truth. The truth in 5 minutes or less. It's a beautiful Friday for everybody watching live right now. It's still the morning. If you're watching on OBBM, welcome. I hope everybody's watching. Hope everybody's having a good day. Like this video, share this video, do all the things with this video. We're gonna get into living in the moment, inspired by a post I put up and read. It was long for those that don't want to read the long thing. It was the final Calvin and Hobbes, which I didn't even know there was a final end of the chapter of Calvin and Hobbes, the cartoon. And it just makes us think a little bit about our mortality and how short life is and how to embrace it. And going into the weekend as somebody that tells you to grind, 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 get it done, make it happen. There's also an element of making sure you take a deep breath and realize all the things that got us here, got you here, what you live for, what you do, and all that stuff. So this is going to be the Daily Truth in 5 to 7 minutes. Again, like it, share it, do all the things with it. Appreciate you guys for being here. If you want to join, we had a great Wednesday night class. Our Thursday paid group is fantastic. I've got two or three spots left for the next class, which is Tuesday. We're locking everybody in right now. So if you want to be a part of it, it is the last one that I will be doing a discount for. Let me know. Go ahead and hit me up with a DM if you're interested in the peptides or even in the class and you have questions. Easiest way to reach out to me, because I do check the messages on my Instagram at Anthony Michael Russo. Again, that's at Anthony Michael Russo. Rhonda, what's happening? Top of the morning to you. Let's get into this. So I don't know if anybody saw my post on my Facebook, but it was a Calvin and Hobbes from 2019, the final moments of his life. Calvin has one of his last talks with Hobbes. And to give you a 1-minute breakdown of what happened. So Calvin calls his wife into the room. Wife finds Hobbes, his childhood toy. And I mean, I didn't watch, or I didn't read all of I wasn't a huge Calvin and Hobbes follower, but I knew what Calvin and Hobbes was about. And Calvin was a human, and Hobbes was the pet tiger, not the pet tiger. Pet tiger was the tiger that was his stuffed animal that they ended up having all these adventures together because of all the imagination of a child. And it reminded me, because it talked about the amount of time that had gone on where, Calvin had lived a regular life, gotten married to his high school sweetheart, lived 53 years in marriage with this person, Susie. And then at the end of his life, he wanted his childhood friend, his stuffed animal, his imagination. He wanted that back. He wanted to experience that. What's up, Kelly Stoger? He wanted that to be a part of his final moments. And I think that all of us can relate to the fact that there is so much joy in being a child. And again, that's, everybody has their different experiences and the negative things that happen and the positive things that happen. But we're able to see life through a completely different lens. No matter what's going on, we have this hopeful air about the rest of our life, and this imagination that allows us to dream, this imagination that allows us to enjoy the little things, that allow us to think about all the possibilities and allow us to just spiritually connect with the present with dreams of the future, is the best way that I can say it. And in this, the great part about it, and I encourage you to read it, but if it's long, the Calvin ends up giving Hobbes to his grandson in his final moments, and saying there's going to be, if you dream it, essentially this stuffed animal will come to life, and how amazing it can be to have this friend with you. So as you go through life, I want to encourage you to, I don't know why this is so hard. As you get older, I want you to realize that life is so short that you have to embrace these things. You have to actually remember to enjoy the little things. You have to strive for greatness, set dreams, and set goals for yourself. And no matter how old you are, whether you're 20 something, 30 something, 40 something, 50 something, that there's always going to still be that element of imagination and magic in your life. So allow the magic to come in when you can. Life is not easy. Nothing is easy, but it's a heck of a lot harder when you take away the ability to dream like you could when you were a child. Embrace that. Embrace that magic. So going into the weekend, I want you to embrace the magic that you have in life, embrace the greatness. Go ahead and remember all the good things that you've had your whole entire life or as a child, and just look through that lens. So the truth is that in life we have to embrace the present and embrace the things that bring us joy. We have to work hard to find a way to follow our dreams and embrace our dreams, but at the same time, and our goals, but at the same time we have to also remember what it was like to be a child, what it was like to see the world with this wide lens, what it was like to be able to realize that there is a very fine line between reality and dreaming and imagination, and realize that we can do all of it at the same time. God gave us this amazing brain where we're allowed to find fun in all the moments. We can close our eyes and completely change our circumstance just by just putting us in a different place. And that allows us to feel gratitude. That allows us to feel the magic. That allows us to take a deep breath. And that's what I want you to do at the end of this video, if you are still watching, is to take a deep breath and breathe it in, and allow yourself to look outside, look at the breeze flowing through the trees. Think about you as a child. Think about the imagination, the imaginary friends that you had, and all the different things that made the joy and magic of childhood come out in you. And realize that you don't have to get rid of that until you're on your deathbed. You don't have to forget that until you're on your deathbed and looking back at your life and remembering that you just kind of lost that imagination as you went through. And I encourage you to read that Calvin and Hobbes final moments uh, cartoon. So that's my message for you today. Take a deep breath, embrace the present, find the joy, and just realize time passes so fast. And maybe that's why I got a little emotional earlier. I was like, I'm 42 years old, and it's like, what happened? 22. I was graduating from college. I was graduating from high school. I was hanging out with these different friends, and life changes, and then all of a sudden we just take things so serious and we forget about the joy in life, and everything becomes difficult and everything becomes a struggle, and it doesn't have to be. The concept of struggle is completely man-made in our brain. Don't allow it to consume you. Do not allow it to consume you. What's up, Cash? Rhonda, Kelly, thank you for commenting on here. God bless, guys. Don't be a garbage human being. Don't surrender your pets. Squeeze them. Love your pets if you have them. And have a great rest of your day. God bless, guys. Take it easy.